when you snap that shutter, you're capturing something, a moment in time, and it will never be like that again.
Coral Gables resident Alice Goldhagen has caught some of the most amazing moments in life for over 20 years. Goldhagen has traveled all over the world capturing nature and life shots. She recently held an exhibition of work at the Coral Gables Museum featuring shots from Italy and France, which is one of her favorite spots to shoot.
There was a big influence of Europe in my household, and I traveled with my parents to Europe, and basically the first time that I was in France, I fell in love with France.
She is an art educator, but her travels inspired her to also become a photographer.
But I was always taking photos on every trip of the market, architectural details, landscapes, local color.
What are Goldhagen's favorite spots to shoot?
I love the markets, the flowers, the fruits, the vegetables, the activity of the market. As I said, the animation. I also architectural details of buildings.
She sells her work to the public, such as framed works. Living in the city makes it quite easy for her to find enlightening pictures.
I can't think of a more beautiful place to live than Coral Gables, and
with a photography business going digital, she has an advice for up-and-comers.
Go to as many photography expositions as you can, black and white and color. Look at as many books as you can, and I think that a photographer really needs to be out there.
Congratulations to this edition's Golden Pride. Golden Fact: there are 3.9 licensed drivers over the age of 61 in Florida. Residents won't have to wait a long line to renew their driver's license. The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles is bringing their mobile unit to the Coral Gables branch library. Residents will be able to get their licenses every second Monday of the month.
We will be providing the basic services that people need regarding their driver's licenses. We'll be able to renew licenses, replace them. We'll be able to change address, change names. We will also be able to renew license plates, which is something that we normally don't do at a regular office.
The mobile office will be open from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. The services are open to everyone. The effort helps cut the wait time for residents.
A visit that we do monthly at the Government Center, Miami-Dade County, we service an average of 50 to 55 people every visit that we do there, and that is good for the customer who doesn't have to go to a driver's license office, and for us who don't have to see that customer at a driver's license office.
Before making a trip to the library, make sure to bring proper documentation.
We need to identify the person, we need to prove the social security number for that person, and we need 2 documents that show where that person lives.
Visit www.gathergoget.com for details. Golden Fact: Alzheimer's disease could start as early as 30 years old in rare occasions. A disease common in the senior population is Alzheimer's. It is one form of dementia gradually getting worse, and it affects memory, thinking, and behavior. Those in their golden years have been attacked severely by the cause, affecting 5.1 million living in the United States, according to the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. There are no cures, but doctors recommend several activities that can help decrease the speed of the disease.
But there have been studies that suggest that keeping your mind busy by academic activities like reading, doing crossword puzzles or other types of puzzles on a regular basis, having conversations with other people keeps your mind active and helps slow down the process.
There is no estimate time in how quickly the disease can affect a person.
It's hard to say how quickly the disease will progress in any one individual.
Alzheimer's starts roughly around the 50s or 70s years of age. change in sleep pattern, depression, or forgetting details about current events are all symptoms of the deadly disease. Family caregivers are also affected.
This kind of caretaking can cause a lot of stress in the families, and there are some suggested methods to deal with the stress and to help cope with being the caregiver of an Alzheimer's patient.
This includes support groups and assisted living facilities. The number of victims is increasing on a daily basis. A decision on the future on a patient can be hard to make and based on several factors such as religion or family values.
And it's based on a lot of factors, including resources. Financial factors are a big one. And my advice is to discuss it with your private physician, have other family members involved in the discussion.
Visit www.alz.org for information on the disease. Golden Fact: Florida has a high percentage of seniors living with HIV, better known as human immunodeficiency virus, which is the virus that causes the deadly virus AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. The senior population is increasing rapidly in the United States. Florida and Hawaii have the largest count, but within the number there are several people greater than 50 years of age infected by HIV. The sexually transmitted disease is projected to grow within the community.
In Florida, the rate of HIV since 1995 in some segments of the population over 50 years old has gone up by 7 times since 1995.
HIV is the prelude to the deadly AIDS virus. It is prominent in the Sunshine State's senior population. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention reports that in adults aged 50 years or older increased from 16,288 in 1990 to more than 118,000 by the end of 2005.
While sexual activity in older adults does go down, does decline, it doesn't go away, and there are a lot of people who still engage in sexual activity.
The trend is based on longer survival of HIV-infected patients. Also, a lack of proper education in the senior population on the sexually transmitted disease is another factor.
And one of the ways to protect yourself is to get tested. You can get tested by your physician, private physician. You can get tested in a clinic anonymously.
Don't be afraid to consult with your doctors.
And if you have any symptoms, don't be embarrassed about seeking medical help and talking to your doctor about issues related to sexual activity.
For information or to get tested, please consult with your physician. Here's a recap of this edition's Golden Gables. Our native song.